രാജ്യസഭയിൽ ബജറ്റിന്മേലുള്ള ചർച്ചയിൽ CPIയുടെ കേരളത്തിൽ നിന്നുള്ള രാജ്യസഭാ അംഗമായിട്ടുള്ള സന്തോഷ് കുമാർ സംസാരിക്കുന്ന ദൃശ്യങ്ങൾ നമുക്കൊന്ന് കാണാം. അതിൽ അദ്ദേഹം പറയുകയാണ്, 100 കോടി ജനങ്ങളെ നിരാശപ്പെടുത്തിയ അവരെ വഞ്ചിച്ച ബജറ്റാണ് നിർമ്മലാ സീതാരാമൻ ഇത്തവണ അവതരിപ്പിച്ചത്. മാത്രമല്ല, മറ്റ് രാജ്യങ്ങളുമായി കമ്പയർ ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും നമ്മൾ ആഗോള വിശ്വഗുരുവാണെന്ന് നമ്മൾ പറയുമ്പോഴും മറ്റ് രാജ്യങ്ങളുമായിട്ട് കമ്പയർ ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും, എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ചൈനയുമായിട്ടും ബ്രസീലുമായിട്ടും റഷ്യയുമായിട്ട് കമ്പയർ ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും പല പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട കാര്യങ്ങളും നമ്മുടെ GDP വിഹിതം വളരെ കുറവാണെന്നും കണക്ക് സഹിതം സന്തോഷ് കുമാർ വ്യക്തമാക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. നമുക്ക് ആ ദൃശ്യങ്ങൾ നമുക്കൊന്ന് കാണാം.
This budget has failed to fulfill the dreams of millions of common Indians. So the total budget estimate is 48.2 lakh 5 crores of rupees. So what were the genuine demands of the common man? Number one, 26,000 rupees wage per month for laborers. Very simple. Number two, 30 lakh vacancies are there in government and public sector units. This must be filled up. Thirdly, minimum work of 200 days under MNREGA. Fourthly, a price stabilization fund for farmers. Minimum support price for farmers, crops. And this budget has failed to address all these genuine issues and concerns of our common man. So I am very happy to note one thing. Nowadays, almost all political parties, barring BJP, started talking against corporates and the benefits they are getting. It does not mean that we all oppose the concept of corporates. But the point is that corporate sector is getting unwanted benefit during this period. For the last 10 years, more than 14.4 lakh crores of rupees benefits were given to the corporates. Great Digvijay Singh was talking against corporates. Almost all other political parties, all so-called bourgeois political parties, are also talking against corporates, except BJP. For BJP, there is a problem that was controlled by Adani Group once upon a time. Now it is by Adani Group. So they can't talk against corporates. But the point is that we have failed to address genuine concerns of our healthcare workers, our education system, our farmers. For example, sir, the case of health, 2.5% of GDP must be spent on national. This was envisaged by the National Health Policy in 2017. USA is spending 17.9% of its GDP. China 6.6% of its GDP. Brazil 9.2% of its GDP. Whereas we are not spending even 2.5% of its GDP, which was envisaged by the National Health Policy in 2017. This is one reality we have to address. Secondly, sir, education. Education, so the allocation for UGC has decreased to 2,500 crores.
Yes.
Last time it was 6,409 crores of rupees. All India Council for Technical Education also got a lesser share. IIT share also came down. And for research and development, it is just 1,200 crores of rupees. Girls hostel scheme, just 2,000 crores of rupees. And sir, for other sectors, sir, this GST, the farmers were demanding that GST on farm inputs, including seeds, fertilizers, machineries, and spare parts must be repealed. The budget failed to address these issues also. So finally, the corporation, the Union Ministry of Corporation must be abolished, because corporation was a state subject once upon a time. By making it in the concurrent list, the central government is misusing its power and trying to jeopardize the interest of the states. And we have spoken quite a number of times in this August House against the stepmotherly treatment of against Kerala. Sir, the state of Kerala and its people are subjected to cruelty by this government. Recently, even after the Wayanad landslides, two responsible union ministers, Amit Shah and Bhupendra, responsible leaders, ministers, they were talking against our state. So this should be corrected because we are also part of this country. Why should there be such an approach, cruel approach against the people of Kerala? That too at a time of natural calamity and landslides. Those states were irresponsible. So we have submitted a package of 24,000 crores of rupees to the union government. I take this opportunity to demand once again that project's various demands by the state of Kerala must be addressed. Sir, finally, the budget, all states should get the due share. It should not be the mercy of the union government. In each and every budget, there must be some 5 or 6 projects to each and every state. So we are not here for the mercy of any union minister. So why can't we give 4 or 5 projects to each and every state through, on all years? Every year, there will be a union budget. So it should be something to bridge the gap between states and union. I demand that Kerala should get its genuine share. Every year, we should get some important projects. What are these projects? This can be discussed with the state government. And all states, not only Kerala, should get their due share. So finally, once again, I request you that...
Second final. Go ahead.
60% of the GST is being collected from the 50% of the poor population of the country. So the GST Act must be amended. So by this, I would like to conclude my speech, sir.